sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. But a Toastmaster of Toastmasters are knowledgeable. Mentorship is something that we all have to take into consideration. We may think about mentors as somebody who just have our lives for a short period of time. But that's not always the case. Sometimes they're parts of our time for 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade, 1 millennia, or even 2 years, 2 lives. We don't know how long we're going to be mentored for, or how long we're going to be mentored. And mentors can be anybody: friends, family, colleagues, strangers on the street, or even Toastmasters members. In Toastmasters and non-club specifically, you get a mentor not long after you become a mentor. Not after you become a member, not a mentor. This is good because it allows you to have one person to answer all your questions and help you along the Toastmaster journey. You may seem like, oh wait, what if I have more questions? Your mentor is there to help you and guide you throughout your entire journey. It doesn't have to be the same mentor. It can be completely different mentors to your journey. And this mentor might be able to only help you with one aspect of your life. But that doesn't mean you can't find somebody else to help you. Now, I've had many mentors in my life. And I've lost count of the number of mentors I've had. And I go, okay, that is great. And they've all helped me with certain aspects of my life. From school, to work, to life, and beyond. Sometimes you just have to go, wow, I'm so lucky to be able to have mentors. And sometimes I'm not even realizing that someone's actually mentoring me. And I don't even, most of the time, formally ask for somebody to be my mentor. They just happen to have guided me during a specific time in my life. I'm going to share 5 tips with you tonight in Out Loud that are good for if you're being mentored or if you're mentoring somebody. These tips are not originated by me, so please don't give me credit for them. They're by Victoria Black, who's the Director of Peace Mentoring Academic Coaching at Texas State University. First tip is understand the value of each other's time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year, I think it is. So you have to understand the value of the other person's time and appreciate the time. Nobody likes getting a last-minute text saying they can't make it to a meeting, or a last-minute text asking to meet. So it may take you time to find the right schedule for both you and your mentor. But don't worry, it will work eventually. It may not work right away, but you will value each other's time sooner or later. Number 2, you're clear what you're looking for from a mentor. When I had JD as my mentor, I'm just going to point him out because he's in the audience tonight. I told JD exactly what I wanted from a mentor, and he helped me along that journey. And he honestly did help me. Thank you for that, JD. And you have to tell your mentor exactly what you want help with. If you don't tell them what you want help with, they can't help you. So be blunt with them, saying, I'm looking for help within my career, growing public speaking, or whatever it may be. If you don't ask, you can't get help. Number 3, you can accept input, advice, and even, dare I say, criticism. You may think to yourself, wait, I mentor someone and I shouldn't be able to accept criticism. And you have to think about yourself first. Both sides are there to help each other. Both sides are there to provide input, advice, and maybe with a bit of criticism, maybe not too much. Each person has their own point of view. Sometimes one person may see something different than somebody else, but you have to be willing to accept input, advice, and criticism to grow as not just somebody who's being mentored, as someone who's mentoring. Number 4, for the lifespan of the relationship, keep asking yourself if you're a good mentor or mentee. It may be difficult to ask that question, You don't have to ask that question to the other person. Ask that question to yourself. Am I committed to this relationship? Am I a good mentee or mentor? And what can I do to improve this relationship? Because honestly, it takes work, and sometimes it's a thrill to be able to have a good mentor-mentee relationship. But also sometimes it needs some work. If you don't know what you need help with, or if you're exactly committed, then talk to your mentor or to your mentee and ask them, what can I do to improve myself? And sometimes you have to involve a third party. In Toastmasters, we have the mentorship show, which helps help with issues related to mentoring. But if you have a mentor that is saying help with school, find somebody else who can help you with that issue, because not everybody can help you with every single issue. And number 5, you're open to learning whatever you can from that relationship. As I said, sometimes relationships are short-term and sometimes they're long-term. But you have to be open to learn whatever you can. You may not like it. You honestly may not like what they're saying, but that is perfectly okay. Accept it and go, okay, I'm gonna write that down and think about it. Because honestly, you may not be open to it. And sometimes I wasn't open to what GD was saying. I was shutting him off. And that is perfectly fine. But just know that your mentor may come back to you and ask you, why don't you work on that? And you can just simply say, hey, I want to take care of these things before I work on that. And as long as you're honest with your mentor, then it can actually work out in the end. So these 5 things are some things that you should really work on with that relationship. Because if you don't, you may not have a relationship in the end. So I'm asking you to grab a mentor, grab a friend, grab whoever, look on up to them, have a thrill, and have a good mentor-mentee relationship. Madam Toastmaster.